The random jottings of Donald J. from Nelson in Pendle. In the small village of Catlow, nestled in the Pennine hills, there was a sense of unease that permeated the air. The villagers had always known that the land they lived on was steeped in ancient history, with tales of ghosts and spirits from the Bronze Age that still roamed the area where their bodies had been laid to rest. But it wasn't until the discovery of the burial site by Captain Sagar's workmen that the villagers truly understood the weight of their history. The urns, though damaged, still held the remains of those who had been buried centuries ago. The bones, mixed with those of animals, spoke of a time when the line between human and beast was blurred. As the news of the discovery spread, the villagers grew increasingly nervous. Some claimed to have seen apparitions in the night, whispers and murmurs on the wind that seemed to come from the very ground beneath their feet. Others reported strange dreams of long-dead ancestors, warning them of dangers they could not see. The village elders knew that they could not ignore the spirits of the past. They called upon a local wise woman, who had been trained in the ways of ancient magic. She came to the village, and for 3 nights she performed a ritual that was meant to soothe the restless spirits. The villagers gathered around her, watching as she lit a fire and chanted ancient words that had been passed down for generations. The flames leapt high, casting flickering shadows on the faces of the onlookers. Suddenly, a wind rose up, tearing through the village and extinguishing the fire. The villagers gasped in fear, but the wise woman stood her ground. She raised her voice, shouting above the wind, and the spirits seemed to hear her. As quickly as it had started, the wind died down. The air grew still, and the villagers realized that the spirits had been appeased. From that day on, the villagers lived in peace, knowing that their ancestors were watching over them, protecting them from the dangers of the past. By Donald J.